Morning. As you know, I like to look at traditional markets and crypto markets. This morning, the difference is pretty wide. The S&P is flat on the session. The Nasdaq is actually still inching its way down, which is so surprising to see in a year where tech has been leading for so long. And then the Russell 2000, a better indicator of a real economy, an economy that would benefit from a COVID cure, is still on the rise. Something else that rose yesterday in traditional markets are treasuries. So treasuries were bought en masse, pushing the 10-year yield back below 0.9%. And then I also like to look at gold, and gold has been the disappointing asset to look at for the past few weeks and even the past few months. It made a half-hearted attempt at rising up, but just failed miserably. So we're essentially where we've been throughout the month. What is not staying put though is Bitcoin. I know I used that exact same intro yesterday when the previous session was up 5%. And now in this session, we're up 6.3%, which is massive, especially after that big ramp up we've had. I was looking at January 1st to today. The performance of Bitcoin is 155%. Let that sink in, because we're not even stopping. I mean, the rally shows no sign of stopping, and we're 155% up for the year, just outperforming any other asset class you might think of out there at all. So we had an intraday high of 17,880, and we're closing the day not far off from that. So we retraced just barely at 17,660, so up more than 6% on the day. Something that I love to see, a personal idol of mine, Ray Dalio, was tweeting about thoughtful disagreement, disagreement, and someone pointed, have you changed your thought about Bitcoin? And then he tweeted a series of tweets essentially saying, I might be wrong about Bitcoin, but here are the points where I think it's not an effective currency. So of course, he's not mentioning that he bought into it like we've heard some of the big investors do recently. But I thought that change of tune and that open-mindedness was really positive for Bitcoin and something to look forward to. Away from Bitcoin, alts are actually not doing badly. Of course, they're not on par with Bitcoin. They're not outperforming by any means. But they're up between 4 and 6% on the day. Ethereum up 4.3%, Link up about as much, and then Cardano, Monero, Stellar, and Polkadot up between 4 and 6%. And then some of the larger cap coins are up between 2 and 4%. So I'm thinking of Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Litecoin, and Tezos, if I remember correctly. So you can look at the differential yourself on the chart. I find it interesting to see that when the Russell 2000, so the smaller cap companies in the traditional market, rises and outperforms the S&P and the Nasdaq, we see crypto investors looking a bit more at alts. I don't know if that's just in my head that I'm trying to find connections where there are none, but I feel like the smaller cap interest is translated into the crypto space, and so alts are at least not outperforming but rising. And then something to look at when you see alts rising is the Bitcoin dominance, to see if it has changed. Unfortunately, it really hasn't. Or fortunately, if you're a Bitcoin maximalist, we're at 66%, which is an elevated level for the year. And unsurprising, really, because this rally has been more institutional than the previous years, and they tend to go towards a more liquid asset, which is clearly Bitcoin. But so it'll be interesting to see if we breach through and go to 67 or 68%, or if we retrace down and also make some kind of comeback. That will be just something for us to see in the coming days. I wish you a great day and a great trading day.